The summertime heat continues to prevail here across the Cowboy State. Is high here in Casper, even looking at heading into those 90s again now. Looking to be far off there from that record set back in 2001 at 101, but we're still warmer than that average high of 89 degrees. But this could potentially be the last for at least about a week, as we'll have the summertime day in place. Note that we are detailing some fire weather concerns with some increasing wind potential and still some drier air and drier surface levels, as well as we have that drought that's been expanding across the state. Please prevent any burning with this warm and windy day setting up. That is going to, though, start to signal a pattern change, as there is an expectation to see cooling temperatures through the middle of the week as we go from the 90s for our Tuesday. By Thursday, we could even be into the 70s, and this is going to pair up also with daily rain chances. We were talking about it last week with some beneficial rains possible, and we're seeing that still in place, especially with those daily rain chances with cooler temperatures all the way into early next week. We'll monitor that potential, but here as we head into our Tuesday, the day starts off with that warming underneath that sunshine. 90s possible by midday. A little increase there into that wind potential will be monitored again with that fire weather concern, especially for areas where those basin regions can get some of those stronger gusts. Bigger concern will be down through regions like Rock Springs, Rawlins, up through the Rattlesnake Range and some of our basin areas. As what we are noting is that we're also talking about some moisture increase, and that's what's going to battle some of that fire weather. Moisture helps to limit that fire weather concern, but it doesn't eliminate it. It definitely helps though. However, we're going to keep an eye on some of that moisture that's going to feed into some strong storm chances more towards I-90. So looking to be a little farther away from Casper, but we're still noting that with some moisture increase, there is some signal of firing up a few cells here. You look right over some of those mountain ranges, bringing a few isolated cells, but there's more organization there north of I-90, dropping through I-90 into South Dakota, where that cell has the potential of some more organization of a wind threat and a large hail threat. Can't rule out maybe a potential tornado as well. So watching that threat to then push us into more of a moisture-rich environment into our Wednesday, which is going to start to signal some change. Now, even through Wednesday, still not seeing big numbers on the board. You have those smaller to bigger amounts there up towards I-90, but outside of that, still lots of zeros. So not working into that beneficial rainfall just yet. But the changes will be signaled, as we'll note that much of the Cowboy State here for our Tuesday, 90 stacking up, almost Cody there hitting that 90-degree threshold there. Jackson even at 87. Rock Springs at 91. Again, this corridor here from Rock Springs up through the Rattlesnake Range, that's our biggest fire concern area even into Wednesday. But what we'll see here from our Tuesday, where we have 90s area-wide east of the divide, into our Wednesday, we start the pullback. We're even noting some 70s and 80s. And then even for Casper by Thursday, we go from 90s to 80s to 70s. And this is all pulled up with more of those rain chances. Again, with that daily threat, we'll have to keep an eye on how this will help some of our drought conditions.